Sometimes, what angers a fanbase isn't the numbers on the scoreboard but the body language on the field. In a city that prides itself on grit, hustle, and blue-collar effort, there's little room for anything that even resembles apathy. That's why one small moment at Wrigley Field has sparked a much larger debate. Was it just an unfortunate play, or is it a red flag about something deeper? Fans have already chosen their side, and the reaction was impossible to ignore. In the sixth inning against the Pirates, with Chicago trailing by just a run, Kyle Tucker tapped a slow roller to the right side. Instead of sprinting down the line, the Cubs outfielder jogged a few steps out of the box, then simply stopped. He knew he wouldn't beat the throw, but the fans at Wrigley didn't care for the optics. Boos rang out, echoing through the friendly confines, not for the outcome of the play but for what felt like a lack of effort. In Chicago, perception matters as much as production. Ironically, Tucker's stat sheet tells a much different story. On paper, he's been one of the Cubs' most impactful players this season. A .265 average, 18 homers, 62 RBIs, and 25 stolen bases place him near the top of the roster in overall value. By WAR, he trails only Pete "Crow" Armstrong. Yet those same numbers mask a frustrating reality. Tucker has been ice-cold since the All-Star break, hitting a paltry .198. For fans, it's the second-half collapse, not the early-season surge, that weighs most heavily on their minds. When a player arrives with that much hype and pedigree, expectations soar. Fans envisioned a relentless star who would inject championship-level fire into the lineup. Instead, they're watching a star whose talent is undeniable but whose on-field demeanor sometimes feels detached. That gap between expectation and reality creates frustration, and Sunday's groundball episode crystallized it in the most public way possible. Cubs fans, what do you think? Would you pay $600 million to keep him in Wrigley for the next decade? Drop your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next big Cubs debate.